I'm live. And guess what? How did I know this motherfucker wasn't showing up? I knew it. I knew it. Dad, if you want, could you maybe help me out tonight doing the show? No, Jay, I'm not really doing the shows no more. I got shit going on. Well, I just, figured, me and you just do one. It's Monday night, Tampa, and whatever. I said, you're not going to be on the fucking show. You just need me to fill in. And I told you, I have no problem filling in. Mikey, I'm telling you, listen to this. I'm telling you, this is true stuff. I said, if you can't do it, I said, I may not do the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I'll fill in. If I have to fill in 1, 2, 5 days a week, if your back's against the wall, I'll do it. Just don't fucking lie to me. And here I am, fucking pulling the solo act, because he had no intentions of showing up. No intentions whatsoever. Back, what's happening, man? Well, all the boys are here. My man, Pots and Pans, good to see you. Hey, Chris. Nice to see you. All the guys. Sue's here. Terry. Natty. Vegas. Bruce. I'm just waiting for Wes. Where's Wes? Maybe Wes don't know I'm doing the show, because if I was doing it, that motherfucker would be here jerking off. Yeah, I think he's got like a man crush on me, Wes. He's a good guy, though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm now gonna sit here but you know what? You know what we should all do? We should all fucking fade him tonight and bet fucking Tampa. We should fade him. That's what we're gonna do, right? Because is it me? But hasn't he been sucking Tom Brady's dick for 17 weeks, and now all of a sudden he's like selling his house on Dallas tonight? Am I hearing that correctly? He did bet Dallas, right? Now I'm not lying to you. I did not bet the game. I didn't bet any football games. I don't fucking bet football in the playoffs. Fucking crazy. Not when you got tennis and college basketball out there. I'd be out of my mind. Look at these crazy outcomes. People are nuts. Yeah, so I'm not doing that shit. It's like, you ever hear like these guys, the touts, Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, Clinton, hope all is good. Yeah, Clinton, things are really good. So you're going back. Hey guys, call me for like my free Super Bowl pick or my $20 Super Bowl pick. I got the winner, the total. Like, it's a coin flip. How the fuck do they know who's gonna win the Super Bowl? How does anybody know? They can give you an opinion, but you pay $20 for a guy's fucking opinion on who's gonna win the Super Bowl? That's ridiculous. It's one game. Anyway, it's fine. It's crazy. Finding my tennis winners right now. Terry, there's only one fucking winner in tennis. I'll give it to you. Don't try to play a fucking Mr. Handicapper, okay? Stay in your fucking lane. Okay, do the fantasy shit. Do the fucking, what do you call it? Do your football, whatever it is you do. Watch your fucking porn on TV. You like my Tahoe jacket? Look at this Tahoe. Stole this motherfucker. Yeah, they wanted like $40 for this jacket. It was cold. I just fucking tried it on. Told my daughter to fucking go buy a Snickers bar, and I just fucking walked out of the store. What are they going to do to me? I was up a lot of money. They're going to arrest me? Like, yeah, I'm up 60 grand. You think I'm going to steal a fucking jacket? Fuck you. I didn't know. I thought my daughter paid for it. I don't care if she's 12. No, Terry, I'm not saying that I don't know porn, but don't come in. Linda Anastasia, hi, Facts. Love your show. Linda, I really appreciate that. It's a nice Italian name. Are you a chick? Are you married or happy? Age, sex, location? I'm kidding. Who's going to win 2030 Super Bowl? You drunk or high? I'm fucking the same way. I mean, all the time. I guess high, maybe. I take a lot of medication. Right, just filling in. My son said he needed help doing the show. I'd come in, and I knew he wasn't showing up. So basically, he's just saying, here, do the fucking show. So I don't know if I should just leave here in 2 minutes or give a tennis pick and leave, or just fuck with them. I don't know what to do because I wasn't prepared for it. I do know I have a tennis play. What's going on? High legend. I'm not really a legend. Depends on both. Fucking Linda, I'd ask you a question. Linda Anastasia. I went to school to an Anastasio. But fuck, again, that's a common Italian last name. He is a fuckwad. Natty, he's a fuckwad. You're correct. Or he's at some kind of, fucking self-help thing with his wife, or doing some yoga class or some shit. Together, he's dying now together with you. So I'm gonna be in Jersey in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna see my son too. So tell Spirit I'll be having some birch beers then, I guess, because you can't get them here. No birch beer in Virginia. I know half of you fuckers don't know what birch beer is. By the way, Angela's been absolutely printing. It's a good job, Nat. I do apologize for not watching your show. I don't watch. Look what the cat just dragged in.
I made it. I made
it. You're on mute.
I'm not on mute. You just can't fucking hear me.
I don't. Do you hear him? I don't hear this prick.
They definitely hear me.
Let me see. Maybe I muted the fuck. No, let me see. Oh, I just muted him now. I don't hear what you're saying, Jay. Do you hear me?
Why'd you mute me?
We can't hear you. Stay that way. You're fucking better off. Nobody can hear you. Who cares? I'm single. Live in Vegas.
It told me
to go, Lynn. Like that. I'll be there on the 15th with my son. You know. Just wondering.
Let me leave and come back.
We can't hear you, Dunkel. Good, get rid of him. Who the fuck wants to hear him anyway? Fuck him. Yeah, I mean, it's better off without him. I can't hear him, which is probably a good thing. But no, not all kidding aside, I will watch the shows. But the thing is that I checked it out a couple times. Here's the thing: you're doing an hour and fucking 20 minutes of hockey. Okay, that's like fucking watching flies fuck. It gets boring after 20 minutes.
You see what I'm saying? Like people fucking
38-minute show, bullet points. I still can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear what you're saying, and I don't give a fuck.
I know my mic works.
How about the story about Billy's mom, Regina? No, Wes, we're not going to go back to Billy's mom. This is nice, though, isn't it? He can't speak. I can't hear him.
The chat needs
on every game in DSF show. That's it. Then listen, Natty, then go on the fucking DFS channel. This is the shit that bothers me. Don't go on the fucking gambling on the sports betting channel. Do the sports betting channel. Give out fucking couple of plays. Tell people to grab their balls, bet them. Hockey bets, bang, bang, bang. Then go to the DFS site and do that shit. I can't hear JJ. I can't hear a word he's saying, and that's not a bad fucking thing. I don't know why I can hear you, Jay. I mean, do I remove you? Look, now, mute Mike. I'll mute you. Doesn't do nothing. If I click on you, I don't hear you. You hear me? Shake your head. I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
I do hear you, and I'm pretty sure
I'm not fucking good at rip leading.
And I'm pretty sure.
Reading.
And I'm pretty sure the chat can hear both of them.
On Twitter. Yeah. Walker, speaking of which, I think you might be on the are you on my program? I think you might be. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a PayPal from a walking miracle, but yeah, it's been real good. Just not doing any basketball, not doing any football, just tennis and college basketball. It's been real well. And I'm real happy about it. So I don't know what to do, Jay. You're not. I can't hear a word you're saying. Don't know what you want me to do. It says remove from. I should remove you. Edit mic speak settings. Should do that. Echo. No. Do that. Okay. Mic volume. Automatically adjust mic is clicked. Echo cancellation. I don't know what to tell you. I can't hear you, which is fucking fine by me. They can hear me. This is JJ. Can anyone confirm it? I can hear both of you. JJ is muted.
I'm not muted, Wes.
Go to settings and check your speakers. My speakers are fine. I mean, is this what this is going to be about? You?
This is exactly
seriously. FaceTime camera, audio. I'm going to fuck myself on this. Watch this.
See, even Jackson can hear.
Stereo auto. Echo cancellation must be off to use stereo auto. I'll get rid of echo. Now I can't hear myself. Fuck that. Jay, talk. Talk now.
Can you hear me?
Jay, talk now.
I am talking.
Automatically adjust mic volume. You know what? This is on you, pal. This is on you. I can hear Jay. What's up? I cannot hear him. And if I exit the show, there is no show. Next to speakers, click test. All right. This is fucking crazy. It says speakers. Where does it say speakers? I'm looking at general camera audio. Okay. It's got to be you. Can't. I'm sorry for this mix up. This is my fucking son. It says default iMac speakers test. All right. Let me hit test. Playing. Talk now.
Can you hear me?
Jay, talk now.
I am talking.
You are talking. I can't hear you. I just did the fucking thing and it's not. Next to speaker click test. It's got to be your chat can hear me. Audio speakers click test. This is nuts. It's fucking nuts.
It's a tough scene, folks. As long as you can hear me, just know my balls are on Dallas tonight. So, I mean, sure, we can bullshit each other.
So default iMac built in, yes. iMac built in, same thing.
Can you hear me?
Default built in, iMac speakers built in. Talk now.
Can you hear me?
Still can't hear you.
Ooh, you know what? Hold on. I bet you he's got his fucking thing muted.
Test.
Hold on.
Playing. Are you talking? You know, I ain't got time for this shit. Hit F11 on keyboard. Is that next to F10? All right, hit F11. I'm still hitting F11.
Can you hear me?
I could now.
You see, you had your fucking the iMac muted on your speakers.
I keep hitting F11.
Were you jerking off with no sound down there?
Get higher. What do I do? You're getting low again.
Just hit F11.
How do I get you louder? Hit F10?
I didn't say F10. I said F11. Did I ever say F10?
Here's the deal. Talk now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, because I hit F12, motherfucker. All right, it's all good. As you guys know, this wasn't me. We were doing a nice little show here before this came on. And then this comes in. So were you like listening in the fucking background and then knew that I called you out for not
I was not listening. Nate, you're right. It was F12. I wasn't giving him great advice.
Yeah.
But you did have it muted.
That's not the worst thing. I'm fucking muting you. So how was dinner with mom?
It was good. Do you want to take a guess on what she ordered and how much of what she ordered?
Well, she's about 96 pounds. So I'll say she started out with galamad, or I say she started out with appetizer galamad or stuffed mushrooms or some broccoli rabe. You went one for Italian?
She did have a side of broccoli rabe. She did get an appetizer, though. You haven't guessed that yet. Right. Anyway.
Mushroom? I don't know. It could be anything.
She got baked clams as an appetizer.
Oh, yeah. Baked clams. The over-under was 1.5 on how much shit she got to go, minus 155. How much did she get anything to go?
So she didn't finish part of the broccoli rabe and she didn't finish her dinner. What do you think she got for dinner?
I know she complained, whatever it was. She had fish.
It was scallops francaise or scallops francaise sauce.
Yeah.
And riddle me this: she was too full to finish that in the broccoli rabe, but she made sure she got herself a tiramisu.
Oh yeah. Didn't complain about it being cold or why is it so late or. Did she steal any utensils, salt shakers, or anything like that?
No, she couldn't figure out why nobody was in the place, though. Even though every time we go there, nobody's ever in the place.
Where'd you go, Benzie's?
Yeah.
Fuck, I won't go there.
Oh, and I put you on the spot when you're here next week. She said, yeah, I'm going to try to get him to go to Benzie's.
Not a fucking chance in a million.
Oh
years.
yeah.
Patsy's.
You'd hate it there. You'd hate it there.
I've been there. Fuck, I've been there many times. So I got it figured where. Between everybody in the family, there'll be 14 of us for dinner. I wonder who picks that tab up. You better not fucking come up with a cast arm because I ain't going for fucking 1,800 for dinner for sure that want to see me.
Yeah, Uncle T, I will tell you this, and my dad can attest. Anytime you go anywhere with my grandmother, she ain't paying. So not these days. I'm sure back in the day, but these days, no more.
We go out for dinner, right? So it's like. JJ, Kristen, me, my wife, my daughter, my sister, her husband, my brother, his wife, probably my nephew, his wife. There's maybe 14 of us, right? And the check comes, and it's like the fucking Statue of Liberty play. No one budges, okay? It's like eating with mimes, okay? No one fucking moves. So I basically say, wow, fucking people must have some bursitis of the shoulder, dropping every hit in the world, right? So I always wind up picking up the fucking tab. And then my one brother will sit there and say, at least let me leave the tip. And he drops $20 fucking. 14 people. Bob, you don't need to leave a fucking tip because it's already included when there's 14 people. Oh, okay. So I'm good? Yeah, I guess you're good. Now to JJ will offer, I will say that he will offer, but it's like that, come on, you can't do this a lot. I said, okay, that's good. All right, we're good then. I tried. It's not like he's persistent. He'll say he'll pick up some of the tab or all of the tab, but as soon as you call him out, like as soon as you say, yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. That's good.
Let me tell you something, Dad. Your boy Nate bounces 405 off his chest. He's a big boy.
Who?
Nate. Nate's a five.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a big boy. You're
gonna
fuck with him. Bring a pair of brass knuckles.
With him, I bring a fucking gun. I don't listen to me. You know me. You know me. I don't fucking I might have got some scrapes in my life, but if I'm up against it, I'm 58 years old. Back in the day, I'll fucking throw hands with you. I don't care. But now, I don't give a fuck if a guy's 5'2" and 180 pounds. I'm fucking strapping up. I ain't taking no chances. Fuck that. Some little fucking guy hits me with a fucking, with a sucker punch and then fucking jumps on me. I'm not taking that fucking chance. Like you said, like Big T, right? Like Tony, right? He's a big guy. And he was like, oh, you want to fuck with Tony? I wouldn't fuck with him. I'd shoot him. I mean, I wouldn't even try to stab him. Because if you pull a knife on him, he take it out of your hand and stab you. Just get him within 6 feet of me if I'm in trouble. Sokovi's. So I was just talking about Sokovi's. That was good. The Portuguese place. Love that place. Yeah, no, Natty's big. Yeah, Natty's a big dude. But I feel bad that he watches all my videos and I haven't watched his, and I should watch it. But I think he's what do you call it? He's more of a DFS guy, and he's a fucking traitor. He's not on my team.
How many people you think actually are in your circle? Your circle, as far as the commenters go, how many people you think you've allowed in that circle?
Well,
like in Meet the Fockers, is the circle of trust. Like who's in that circle of trust in regards to the people who comment? You
mean the people in here or my overall?
No, you're overall. I'm not trying to get anybody killed here. I don't want to know who's in your circle. The people in the comments who do you consider to be like Nate's got to be one of them, right? Terry.
Yeah. There's about maybe I would say 12 people that would take a bullet for me in there.
Yeah, it's facts is 12 disciples.
Facts is 12 disciples. Yeah. I did find a couple of Judases. No, and I weed out the Judases. I will say that I'll weed them out. But the funny part was, so you remember I was telling you, and we had this discussion. So, like, since I started this, people, hey, I know back in the day you used to sell picks and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, but it's kind of an old thing. But a lot of people would ask, and they say, hey, why don't you put something together? Because usually January 1st is, I have probably about 19 guys that probably got as long as 30 years been with me, 20, 15, a lot of guys. So I know people have asked, and I said, it becomes really a nightmare to do it because I don't play a lot of games that we talk about. And this is why I don't like doing the videos of talking about games. Like we want to talk about the Tampa Bay game. I'll be honest, I didn't bet the game tonight. I didn't bet any football games this weekend. So it makes it tough for me to discuss a game. I don't like discussing games unless I bet them. So to make a long story short, I said, let me put something together when I do a couple of weeks ago, and I'll let you guys know. So I couldn't do anything by a game. That's silly. Hey, try me for a week. That's fucking nonsense. I can have a good week. You think I'm God. A bad week. You want to fucking, hang me by my nuts. A month doesn't really do anything. So I said, what I'll do is I'll do a game. Mitch, my man. I said, let me do a game program. So I said, here's how it goes. If you're strapped for money, if you need to do this to make a living, I'm not your guy. If you need 10 games a day, I'm not your guy. If you need to bet NBA, I'm not your guy. I'm pretty much not your guy. My guy is somebody wants to make 3 or 4 bets a week on games that I bet. So I put together, I said, look, the next 60 games I bet, it might be one tonight. There might be one live at 3 o'clock in the morning. You'll get an email and you'll get it. So I think it was like 60 games, $600, it's like $10 a game. It might take a month. It may take 2 months. I don't really care. The goal is to make you money after 60 games. And then
prefer the over there, Magnani.
What's that? Over to the okay. Anyway, so long story short, people had emailed me and a lot of guys had come on board, but most of the guys were my older guys. Not as many in here, which then I realized a lot of the commenting people here are free content guys, which is great because I don't have no problem giving free content. It's just that I can't give fucking free games every day here because it's going to piss the people off that join the program. But yeah. So when I say what my record was, there's people here that can verify it. So if you ever hear me say a record and I'm lying, there's probably 9 of yous in here right now, or there's 7 for sure that I counted that can call me out on it. But again, I look at it like this: what a boomer sweatshirt has to get on a little vacation. Thank you, JD. I appreciate it.
That's
anyway.
It's not really a compliment, but it's okay. That's not. I mean, you took it like that's not really a compliment. But.
I think go fuck yourself, JD. What's the problem with sweatshirt? It's fucking sweatshirt probably goes more in your car. You're gonna go there now?
Yeah.
You're looking for an enemy?
Now, why? Now, let me ask you this: why does it? Why do we have to assume JD is living under? I mean, he might be living under like a bridge or something. But why do we have to go and make that assumption?
Because generally, when somebody's knocking somebody for wearing something or having having something, that means they have nothing and they're useless as 2 tits on a nun, and they hate their life. They have low self-esteem.
Speaking of people that hate their life, what do you think of Nathan?
Hey Nathan, guess what? You have an option to fucking leave the show because nobody really cares if you're on it or not. So if it's that bad, go back to your fucking pornography channel, but make sure the kids are at least over 21. You fucking pedophile degenerate.
Why does it always got to become like something illegal?
Because you got no business doing this. We're not fucking bothering this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck him and his grandmother on Easter. How do you like that? Nathan, fuck you and your grandmother on Easter with a meat hook.
So Nathan, all he comes is as the show's a piece of shit, and now in your mind, Nathan's a pedophile.
Nathan's a scumbag. Unless he apologizes. Nathan, you got a chance. Okay, you got a chance to apologize, but don't put your cock in the lion's mouth. I am a fucking lion. I am a fucking lion. Okay, you want to fucking go listen to RJ Bell's fucking show if you want to hear fucking sports talk. Okay, don't fuck with us.
Okay. I want to be clear. You said us. I'm not involved in the call.
You're involved. You carry my last name.
You call Nathan a pedophile.
Carry my last name. You
don't fuck with us. No. There's no us in that.
No, you're a fucking young Republican that fucking you're with me, motherfucker. You got no choice. Other than that, change your last name. Change your last name. Buccaneer. We need this line on more shows. That's right. Thanks, Buck. I appreciate it. Tell him to cough up some cash. He paid me $200 to do this one, though. I took it. Fucking PayPal. All right, before I get started, before people think this is actually non-sports content, I'm going to help you guys out with a tennis winner tonight. I think it's 10:30 tonight. I dropped the hammer on Kirsty. Sonia. Is it Sonia or Sorana? Kirstia. Kirstea. Just
to be clear, it's Kirstea.
It's you can call it Kirstea.
Just to go ahead. Sorry.
She's minus 126 over Putsinova. Could you get that one right? Kuznetsova. How do you want to do that?
Oh, that you got it. That second one, you got it.
Yeah, I kind of do know these people. Here's the thing. Kirstia is minus 126. She should be probably about minus 160. She should probably be minus about 240. But here's what I like. Last year, Kirstia.
Tomato. But I mean, if somebody was constantly,
she opened up this tournament beating Kvitova and Pavlichenko. So she got out of the gate. She likes this. She likes this tournament. She's good. The thing is, she is 100% fucking better on hard court than Kuznetsova, who's 2-9 on hard surfaces in her last 11 matches. 8 of them 9 matches, she gets beaten fucking straight sets. For some strange reason, she does not play well on hard courts. Now, there's the reason the line is cheap is there's rumors circulating on the tennis circuit, again, which I do have fucking information on, other than you watching these documentaries and pulling your prick. Kirstia's had some shoulder problems. Sure, she has. She's not 100%. Yes, she is. Kirstia had some real problems getting over COVID. It lasted longer than expected. Yeah, but that was a while ago. So you put a lot of this negative stuff and a lot of these rumors into play, and it kind of takes away from what's reality. And reality is she'll win the match because she's a better hardcore player. And what's named 2-9 with 8 out of 9 getting beaten straight sets just doesn't cut it. Fuck that. Kirstia it is. Promo code Snyder's is the real code.
I still can't believe you called that poor guy a pedophile.
Fuck him. Don't worry about it. Seriously. I mean, and you know me well enough to know that if we were sitting at Denny's and he said something to us, I would call him the motherfucking pedophile in Denny's or White Castle or fucking any good fucking eating establishment that we're at. I don't give a shit. But no, I mean, look, I apologize if I hurt it. You know, if I hurt his feelings and he's not a pedophile. But
no, I want to be cool. You don't have to apologize for anything. I just find the interaction comical. I'm sure that some of the chat enjoyed it as well.
I mean, I guess it's comical to some people, but I mean, I get pretty much hurt by it. I get hurt when somebody.
Yeah. West Coast brings up a good point. Chris Hansen was probably watching the show, and now he's looking for the guy.
Yeah, Chris Hansen should be. You know, you got to earn his money somehow. You don't really go to no, I don't go to Denny's. But you know what I do, Mitch? Sometimes if it's like in the middle of the night and I can't sleep, I'll go and I'll get the fucking Grand Slam. But I can't. I take this medicine. Was it Ozempa? I gotta shoot myself in the fucking stomach with a needle. And what this Ozempa does is it makes you just like fucking hate food. So like all the foods that I really like, if I eat them, they taste like shit. So I think it's really some kind of thing. That and metformin I take, and no matter what I eat, my favorite foods in the world all taste nasty. So it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but it's I guess it's good because I don't eat as much. But you know, sometimes you miss eating stuff you don't. I don't think anyone should ever eat anything else besides the Grand Slam after certain hours. Bitcoin, that's a solid fucking comment right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. So I think I even said this on Twitter like maybe a month ago or so. Like that's like in the realm of for food. I could choose in a moment. Like Grand Slam's up there for me. I don't eat that type of shit often.
The problem is I grew up. You know where I grew up, where there was a diner on every fucking block. There's no diners in fucking Virginia. I mean, there's no diner here. I mean, like I like to 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and go to a diner and have anything you want. You know, the diners for you people in the, you know, that have diners where they have them big fucking menus that like one of the 10 Commandments. Where you open them big fucking things up. Some Greek named Spiro. No offense, Spiro, but you know, some of these dirty Greeks with the fucking smelly suit that smells like cigarettes and fucking scotch. You know, they're running the place. You know, those are fucking diners. You can have breakfast anytime you want. People come in drunk after going to the clubs. Those are the ones I like.
And now I don't know if this was a thing back in the day, but now a lot of these diners, at least in Jersey, they serve liquor. Was that normal back in the day too?
It was actually. They got liquor license to do it, but I mean, rare. Abe, I'm not going to get mad at you for saying this because you said this before, so I know you're joking. Now, if I knew you were serious, I would go tell you to go fuck your mother, but I won't do that because I know you're kidding. So
I do think for a New Year's resolution, you should get yourself a new computer chair. That thing's a little worn.
It is a little worn, but it's comfortable. Number one, and I get hemorrhoids. Okay, now I know sometimes if I'm not in the right chair, and for some reason this chair has that nice cushion. Sometimes you sit on them hard chairs and you wind up. I mean, I don't like hemorrhoids.
What do you? That was you know, some might say TMI, but you know, tomato. How many percentage of chairs do you find yourself getting hemorrhoids from?
I don't know, but I'm a very fidgety person. So, like, if I'm on an airplane and I fly first class, I'm not even comfortable there. I canceled my Italy trip. I told my wife I'm not going to Italy. So, well, why not? I can't like sit in one spot or even they have beds there. I just don't like I just can't be. It kills me to fucking fly to Vegas. I gotta go see you in Vegas next month. It's a pain in the ass. I just don't like being in one spot sitting down for that. Are you out of your Adana or are you? What's $1.99? And none of them have updated menus since '63. No, some menus are good.
Uncle T asked if when are you going to get a new calendar in the background? And by the way, if that calendar has anything to do with your schedule, looks like you ain't doing shit for the next 3 months.
I haven't done shit for the last 30 years. I mean, yeah, I mean, I keep. Yeah, it's pretty empty, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you don't even need to refresh. You don't even need to buy new calendars because every year it's just,
I don't. I just change the date. I just, that's all I do. Just change the year. I know. I need to get a new calendar. You know what it is? I just. It's really weird because I know you tell people I kind of just like stay in my cave and do my thing and just fucking come and go as I please and beat to my own drum. But I'm pretty lazy when it comes to doing stuff. Like some as silly as getting a prescription. I have to drop off a prescription. It's like 2 minutes for me, but I don't feel like waiting. So I drop it off. Can you wait 5 minutes? No, because it's gonna be 25 minutes. I know how this fucking game works. Fuck that. I'm not doing it.
you ever think about maybe using your calendar on your phone for reminders? And
I don't even know how to use a calendar on my phone. I don't even know I had one.
Do a little ding for you when something's, when it remind you of the doctor's appointment. Like,
I mean, you know,
colonoscopy's got to be knocking on the door, right?
No, I think I just had one. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm good. But you know this to be true. I don't carry cell phones with me. Like, if we're out, like if I'm in Vegas, if somebody wants to reach me and they can't reach me, I don't carry it. The only time I carry a cell phone is when it comes to like taking my daughter somewhere and she might need me for something. But no, I mean, I go on trips and vacations so people don't contact me. I don't want to be contacted. I'm not like you. You could be sitting in the fucking show in Vegas or at the dice table. My wife's at the dice table the other day in Lake Tahoe, and she's fucking texting or playing fucking Yahoo Pinochle. I'm like, are you kidding me? What are you doing? It's got fucking 1,800 on the table. No, like you gotta be fucking joking. So another thing, speaking about my wife, I said to her, she said to me yesterday, she said, can you do me a favor? She said, could I transfer $1,100 into your account? And I said, what are you talking about? She said, I want to make a bet, and I can't bet the game. So I said, what do you mean? What game? Because they won't let you bet Virginia games like Virginia Commonwealth, Virginia Tech, whatever. So they won't let you bet it here. So I said, where do you got $1,100 to even do that? I thought you were. She said, I haven't lost the game all week. I said, well, didn't you bet fucking Virginia Commonwealth? I only lost one game this week, and it was Virginia Commonwealth when we had a big lead at the half. But didn't you lose that game? She said, well, I didn't bet that game. I said, so all the games, so I wasn't allowed to bet it. Now, like me, I have different outs. I can bet that. She says, well, no, I was watching your video, and you said you were talking about betting the over in the Cornell game like about 2 weeks ago. And I just didn't forget it. So I just keep betting fucking over in Cornell until the bullies are wise enough to start raising the line. So Cornell has been going over every fucking game. So I'm like, so you're betting these games and not even tell me about it? She said, yeah. And I was confused. Like, why in that video did you give Virginia Commonwealth instead of you bet over at Cornell first half? And remember I told you where they scored 90 and she wanted to try to middle it. And I said, yeah, I don't know why. It was just a matter of two. I just picked one. But so yeah, she's been rolling with the over in games. Like I say one thing 4 years ago and she'll still do it. She'll be like, I remember you said like 4 years ago, this tennis player really has trouble against the lefties. I'm like, really? I said that? I didn't even know that. Yeah, she's playing the left-handed today. But yeah, I'm going to play Kirsty tonight. Let's talk about NFL. I guess we have to. I know you're on. Dallas. I'll wish you luck on it. I mean, two good things. Both of our wives bet the other team.
Yeah, I almost feel like just based on Juju alone, that bet should win. But yeah, I mean, yeah, to me the line's totally wrong. Granted, if Dak throws 4 picks, then yeah, it's not going to matter. But
can you post that picture? Can you post that picture in here?
Why the hell would I post a picture in here? I already posted on Twitter.
Yeah, but fuck Twitter. These are our guys.
How am I going to post it in here? Where am I going to post it?
I don't know. You can't post the picture here in comments?
I mean, I could. I don't even know how I would.
Well, you're supposed to be the fucking, what do you call it? The pro.
Let me see if I can access my iCloud account from this. Hold on.
Right.
Talk about jerking guys off or something.
No, then I don't want to do that.
Well, I need a minute to find my iCloud account on this machine.
What is an iCloud account?
It'll sync my photos. I have the photo on my phone.
Oh, okay. Wes, you seen it? That's how old you think I was? Well, let's see. Maybe older because JJ said he was around 7. So if JJ was 7, that would be 25 years ago. Yeah, I guess I would have been like 33.
Well, I guess I could. That's a good point. That's a good point, Best Pie Eater. I could just share the tweet. All right, try that. We'll try that. That's a good idea.
Tampa will cover 100%. Backstage, I might agree with you, but I can't. My son said, you guys look like good fellas. Shit, if you knew the town that was taken, then you'd probably be onto something.
Let me see. Now, I've never really shared my screen through this, but here goes nothing. Share screen. Do this.
Midge, I haven't talked to the midget, to be honest with you. So when do I have to fill in again? Wednesday? What?
Oh, I lost permission to share screen. Fuck me.
I'll give you permission.
It's not you. This is like, I mean, this is challenging. Let's see what we can do though. I told you to start talking about guys blowing dudes or something. Like, I mean,
No, you know what you should do?
there's radio silence. I told you I'm trying to do this.
No, you know what you should do? You know what I'd be willing to do? Like Wednesday, I'd be willing to, if you can hook this up, get Ray and me, like Wednesday or Friday, to do a show without you, where like the 40-year-old dudes could appreciate, the 50-year-old dudes could appreciate. Not the millennial fuckers that you guys are that wear their hat on backwards or wear fucking baseball caps all the time. Just the regular fucking guys. Me and Ray will get on. We'll start fucking with people and just, me and Ray could share one. Ray, don't you think it'd be fun? Fuck with people. Talk about some shit about, the Don Best days. Speaking of which, did I tell you that Don Best fucking put me on as their featured handicapper? Are you fucking kidding me? I haven't worked for them for 20 years.
No, we did not have that conversation.
Yeah, somebody's like, you working with Don Best? I'm like, no more. Why? So I Googled your name and it said, and I saw Don Best came up and it said, our feature handicapper, the Factsman. And the picture was like fucking 20-something years old. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. JJ cut and paste. What the fuck does she know? The only thing you know is cock and blow. I know, because you're at the guns. Lawyers, guns, and money. Yeah, stuff like that. Exactly, right? I mean, just, shooting the shit about why bet this game. Me and Ray had a conversation the other day when people say, hey, they're begging you to bet this game. And we talked about, you ever go to Vegas and a guy at the sports book says, hey, come here. Please bet fucking Virginia Tech today. Please, I'm begging you. Never happened to me in my life. Tampa +3 best bet. Hey, backstage, just out of curiosity, it's fucking the only football game. I don't know how it could be the best bet. It's the only bet, not the best bet. Tough bet against Brady, but my son's fucking doing it. But I see Brady with balls and game on. Yeah. Games in Tampa. I mean, fucking
best I can do is for the camera, but even then, it's not really that great. But younger version of you.
Yeah, look at that custom-made blue suit. Notice the pectoral muscles, the fucking biceps.
The pectoral, an Italian horn looks like an Italian horn.
That's a horn. That's a fucking horn. Notice there's no gray in that hair. No, look at nothing. Do I got the goatee going or no?
Looks like a goatee, yeah.
Not a gray hair on my head. That's because you were only fucking 7. Damn,
Yeah.
I like I said, I would even fuck me in that picture.
I
didn't do too bad, Tara. I held my own. Well, I didn't hold my. Well, I guess I did hold my own, but it was all right. Thanks, little class there in those photos. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that.
So yeah, I was telling them I made the comment on Twitter, like I basically need Tampa or Dallas to make it to the Super Bowl. It's lose all around every other scenario. So go Dallas or go Tampa to get to the Super Bowl for sure. Because
I got my balls on Frisco for Super Bowl.
Fuck Brock Purdy, fuck the Giants, and I'm not looking to pay a lot of money to go to the Super Bowl with Kristen. So, yeah, go Cowboys, go Bucs. One of them team. That would be the only silver lining. If Cowboys lose tonight to the Bucs, if the Bucs make the Super Bowl, fine with me. Happy to lose this money tonight.
Okay, so you're here pulling your prick. You see I gave out a tennis match. No, I didn't see you saying, hold on, fucking clicking and going to every out you have, dropping a hammer on fucking Kirsty. Well, why? The match is in a couple hours. I mean, I don't see you doing that.
But what am I supposed to do? Grab my pom poms and what am I supposed to take my shirt off? Take my shirt off, throw spark plugs, attach spark plugs to my nipples, and just cause a fire back here when you give out a tennis match?
I think you should bet the game because a lot of times you forget to. You might have you might have to make a salad or something when you're done, and then watch some fucking chick flick and forget oh shit. So, I mean, I'm just letting you know. Facts, what do you think of Big Cock Brock? I think he's a serviceable quarterback. I think with the weapons that he has, I think he's exactly what they need. He's fine. I'd rather have him than the guy from Minnesota who's fucking watching.
I will say this: as much as I shit on Brock Purdy, he probably would have threw the ball 9 yards on a 4th and 9 instead of 3 yards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big 49er fan, but I think what they have to work with. Now, again, I'm heavily invested in Buffalo, which I'm now getting scared. Somebody asked me, the Buffalo scare, is that a good thing for them? Did they now wake up, or do they have some shortcomings that cannot be fixed? I don't know, but I mean, they ain't gonna walk over fucking Cincinnati. They might not even beat Cincinnati. I don't know. I mean, I think
Joey, settle the fuck down. Just embrace the fact that I continue to wear this New York Yankees hat. You ain't never gonna see me in a New York Giants hat. Just enjoy the New York Yankees hat. Carry on.
Reporting soon. Yeah, so that was a while. I was 33. So then we figured it out. I was 33. I was 25 years ago. Wow, long time. JJ was fucking 7. I think.
Factsman, you related to Big T. It's funny.
Yeah, from the fucking waist up. Big T's got big T's hung like a tic tac. There's third graders with bigger pricks than him. I'm not saying it, but I'm really good friends with his wife. She told me, but she said that he's definitely challenged when it comes.
It's funny because now you said this about me. You've said this about various other people. Is there like some type of shadow council where there's all these women just sharing pics of their husbands' penises, and you're just you're a member and you're just able to grab all that data, and then you just spread it to every person you know?
I'm trying. You gotta understand something. When wives reach out to me, they say, "Look," and just like your wife and T's wife, look, they love their husbands. They said, but here's the thing, I don't. There's some shortcomings. No pun intended. And I said, well, you got to work through it. There are toys, there are other things, but I mean, you're both good providers. You're both good family men, and sometimes they just need that little boost. I mean, look, you just can't do. Ethan, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Do you know this guy Ethan, or is he new to you?
I don't, but I want to meet him. Ethan,
I want to meet him.
Ethan, let me ask you a question. If I sent you $100, you let me suck your prick? Because I want to suck your prick really bad. Could I do that? I want to win the tennis match and suck your prick. Ethan, and a guy named Ethan, you have to have a nice looking fucking German helmet looking dick. All right, but fuck you then. I won't do it. But you'd have to put a rubber on and shower and not wait till the first of the month like you always do, you filthy fuck. I'm teasing you, Nathan. Listen, keep in touch with yourself.
His name's Ethan. You said Nathan.
Ethan? Oh, Ethan. Wow. Are you celebrating Martin Luther King today, Ethan? I think so.
So what do you always think of these texts? I always find these comments interesting. If you look at the spread, they're begging you to take the Cowboys. Like, who?
Yeah.
Who?
How much do I really have to? Okay, I'll do it. Don't beg. Stop begging. I'll bet him. Who's begging? Who's begging?
Begging us.
Yeah, JC's right there. Nathan might have been a pedo. I think pedos don't like me because I call them out.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, your definition of a pedophile is not the same as normal people, right? Because in your mind, if you just text somebody, you're a pedophile, right? Like,
no,
because you shouldn't be texting in your mind. And if you're an adult over the age of 25 and you text frequently, in your mind, you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near a school. And I don't necessarily think that's fair, right?
Fair. I admit it, it's not fair. But just knocked on my door begging me. Yeah, exactly. It's not fair. But here's the thing, and this is something I can't wrap my fucking head around. Your sister's at her friend's house, and I say to her, "Call me when it's time to pick when I need to pick you up." She'll text me and she says 10 minutes. And I don't have my phone with me a lot, so I don't get it. Or now I have to with her. Now I have to. Could you give me just call me up and tell me when you want me to pick you up? We're going through 5 or 6 text messages back and forth. It's nuts. But you see these people at the airport or anywhere on subways or where I don't do subways. That's for fucking stone pikers. People that do subways. I'm serious. Fucking that people can't afford a fucking cab. I mean, you're taking a subway.
I just want to go on record that your son has been in plenty of subways.
Oh, I know. You're a fucking moron. I mean, get a car service like me. I mean, Subway with them smelly motherfucking Eastern European skanks and fucking Hindus. No way. I mean, with their arms hanging on their necks. Rats. You ever see the rats in New York subways? Fucking get off the plank and there's fucking rats all over the place. Not me, buddy.
I want to be clear. I'm not saying it's a glorious lifestyle to be taking subways, but I mean, I'm in no place to judge people who take subways.
I just don't do it. I don't. It's fucking silly for me to do that. Why would I do that? But no, the pedo thing comes from when people just constantly talking to people on their texting or they're emailing back and forth. What they're hoping is they're hoping some fucking body, they're hoping they find some, 20-something-year-old. These are like 40-year-old dudes that hoping they find this 20-year-old. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have the wrong guy. I was kind of looking for somebody. Oh, what's your name? Oh, it's Gina. Gina, where are you from? Peoria, Illinois. No way. I'm from Schaumburg, Illinois. And then you start becoming fucking like weird, and that's what these fucking people do. That's why the Facebook people are pedophiles. That's fucking fact. No doubt.
So what is
that? Still fact.
Yeah, where does that line start and stop though? Because there's millions of people who use. So where does that line start and stop?
So Mitch, this weekend I'm going to Niagara Falls with the family. It's great. My house will be empty, and I keep a lot of cash in it. But my 16-year-old babysitter will come by and feed the dog twice a week. Now Mitch turns around and says, "Wait a minute, 16-year-old babysitter? Let me do Google Earth and find where this fucker lives. I know he's got cash in the house, and if he's got a 16-year-old babysitter, chances are Fax is fucking her, and chances are she's not bad." In the meantime, he tries to. There's a way he finds a connection to meet this person on Twitter or talk to this person on Twitter, and next thing you know, he's jerking off on Twitter to some fucking 16-year-old babysitter. Fucking happens all the time. You're just oblivious.
First you say it happens all. I mean, like
I'm telling you, you're oblivious. Just like this other thing, this TikTok or whatever it's called, TikTok, whatever it's called.
With you, somehow it always manages to find itself back to genitalia. Instead of calling it TikTok, which everybody knows it is, you decide to drop it in as TikTok, and it doesn't surprise though, because it just fits your whole narrative, right? Cock and balls. It's just like your whole being.
No, it's not that. I'm not on Joey. If I tell you, I've never been on Facebook because I'm fucking too smart to do that. I don't know. Why would I want to fucking be on? Tell people what the fuck I'm doing, and put it out or show pictures. Oh, by the way, this is my wife. Anybody want to jerk off to her? Are you fucking kidding me?
Nobody.
That's true, Jay.
Nobody.
You put pictures of your wife. You know how many emails I get saying, "Holy shit, that's your daughter-in-law. She's fucking smoking." Man, you're starting to outkick his coverage. These guys are pulling off to that fucking picture in the shower.
I love that. I love that. Like somewhere in your mind, you've convinced yourself that anytime a husband posts a picture of their wife on Facebook, they're basically saying, "Hey, you want to jerk off to my wife?" I mean,
it's 98%. It's fucking proven. Look at the data. Look at the fucking data. You're fucking nuts. See, you're an ostrich. Your head is in the fucking sand. Your head is in the fucking sand. All this shit you fucking believe in. But you know what happens? The day they grab you by your fucking nuts and empty your bank account and wind up fucking turning around some millionaire fucking long dick dude named Ethan starts trying to fuck your wife and say, "Holy shit, listen to my father."
You need so much fucking help. Like
I don't. No, look. Prisoners get it's right. Coach Jim knows. These guys know. See, these people know.
Isn't it fantastic? And I'm sure the chat will agree. Isn't it fantastic that my father, who never uses Facebook, knows exactly 100% of the people's motives behind Facebook?
Because my life, my livelihood is dependent on research. That's why I have the comfort that I have. That's why I do the things that I do, because it's about research. Knowledge is power, my friend. It's
I think Zuckerberg had it all wrong. When he started this up, he should have called you. You had Facebook pinned from the beginning.
I respect the idea that the scam worked. I mean, I give him credit. But what happened was he should have fucking reeled it in a little bit, because too many incidents that go unreported on fucking Facebook and all this shit. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Your grandfather was a thief. I mean, when he was younger, he used to fucking. You got a lot of family members that are fucking crooks. Not me. But I mean, could you imagine having access to information that knowing a rich guy is leaving his house for Hawaii for a week? You don't even have to bust in the fucking house. You could just walk in. You don't have no case. And back in the day, you used to have to case a house before you robbed it. Now just go on Facebook. Oh, they're in Tahiti for 14 days. The 60-year-old babysitters there. Might as well get blown and hit the safe. I mean, seriously, It's not. I know you're saying, oh, he's just being old school, fucking nuts. He's done too many drugs.
I love that. I love that if they have a babysitter, we'll assume the babysitter's of age, right? I just love how you're like, oh, they have a babysitter. So while I'm robbing the house, I'll also get a blowjob. Like, I love how you just tie the two together just from one Facebook post.
Because it happens. See, this is the problem with this is your problem. You watch too much CNN. You start believing the craziness. Okay, you believe the craziness. It's just not. It's not reality.
So let's just briefly walk through the hypothetical, right? So you know you're going to rob the house because you saw the post on Facebook. Yes. You know there's, let's say, a 25-year-old smoke show babysitter that's there 2 days a week. You purposely choose the day the babysitter's there to rob the house.
No, you know it's not a babysitter. It's a dog sitter.
A dog sitter?
Yeah, because listen, when I come to New Jersey, right, we got to get a dog sitter. And my wife said to me, what we're going to do is we're going to have somebody come in the house and take the dog out. I said, fuck, we ain't. She said, well, we can't because we bring the dog in the kennel. They got that the dogs get the cough. My dog got sick, from some kind of kennel cough or whatever. So I said the dog's going in the kennel. She said, no, we'll put an ad on My Neighbor and find one of the girls in the neighborhood that'll come by, one of the kids in the neighborhood that'll feed the dog. And I said, and go onto my computer, which I don't even fucking change passwords. I leave it on. They're gonna come in and fucking bet into my accounts, take out all the fucking money that I own, know everything about me. Not only am I gonna come home robbed, I'm gonna come home, and go to jail. Nobody's coming to my house. Okay, I don't wear gold. I don't wear gold or jewelry. It's sitting in my jewelry box, sitting in a safe. And the safe is like 200 fucking pounds, but you get a couple of fucking guys like Tony and fucking Natty, they could carry that motherfucker out of the house. Don't need that shit. Now fucking Tony and Natty are on the phone saying, listen, I just got a fucking safe.
I mean, it almost comes off like you feel like you're living in a real life Sopranos movie. Like no, if Sopranos was now.
Bullshit. It's not all bullshit. The thing is, this shit happens, but it doesn't happen to you because you live in a little fucking island where it can't. You're protecting yourself with a fucking with like a shield, like a scaredy cat shield, or I don't want to believe shield. You get up in the morning, you put on your golf shirt, you take your briefcase, you go to work, you sit in meetings, which there's no such thing as meetings. It's just fucking 3 people talking for a half hour, but they call it meetings. Oh, I got a meeting at 6. I mean, you and 2 other dudes are going to talk. Well, yeah, it's a meeting. It's not a fucking meeting. A meeting is behind the fucking 7-Eleven on casing the fucking joint on how you're going to rob the fucking electronics store. That's a meeting. Not sitting here talking about, I think we should be working on this project today. And what do you think about payroll? That's our meetings. Those are conversations.
So to you, a meeting, the only time you could actually, in your mind, call it a meeting is if you're discussing illegal activity that's about to occur.
Listen to me. For all you people out there that are my age, Ray will know. When somebody's like, when I'm doing something with somebody, like he's my partner. He might be my partner in business, might be my partner in crime. You've heard that expression, my partner in crime. Today, if I say this guy's my partner, I'm sucking his dick. We're gay. Notice how people today are partners. Oh, this is my partner. You guys gamble together? No. What do? We fuck each other in the ass. It's my partner. Oh, no. When did partners become like couples? Partners are 2 people that get together and, like I said, do shit together. Asshole buddies, do anything for each other. I mean, so I guess that could work both ways, but no, has nothing to do with fucking, 2 people being the same couples, they're partners. That's fucking ridiculous.
So if you have an hour long, if you're having an hour long meeting at work, and just to be clear, I use the word meeting loosely in relation to you.
Well, actually, using the word work is loosely as well. But
what would you refer to it as? We're having an hour long. What do you say? Discussion? Like what? You can't use the word meeting in your world, right?
Well, no. I'll call Sharon and I'll call her at work and I'll say, "Hey, what are you doing?" She says, "Can I call you back in 10 minutes? I'm in a meeting with Jim." So I said, "Well, just pick up speaker to tell you." Well, you're not in a meeting. You're fucking talking to him. You're still having a conversation. You're not in a meeting. A meeting is where a bunch of people get together and okay, what's your thoughts? Hey, what do you want to do here? Who's got the back?
Hey, I just noticed there's an extra camera at the 7-Eleven. We need to discuss this. It does change.
Something like that could be, or not even so much that. Say, look, what are we going to do? This motherfucker didn't pay us the money he owes us. Okay, what do you want to do? How do you want to settle this? I mean, we got to settle it a certain way, right? You want to just let it slide? Do you want to give him a pass, or do you want to fucking get our money? But not even so much that. It could be anything. It could be like, hey, I said we go to Florida. What are you going to tell your wife? See, like unlike you don't lie to your wife, okay? Because you can't. You're afraid. But like dudes, when they want to go out to Vegas or something like that, all right, you have a meeting. All right, listen, here's what we're going to do. You just want a free entry in the World Series of Poker, okay? But you got 2 entries. You're going to give one to me, and we're going to have so-and-so come in because we can't make bets because we got records, and if we ever hit anything over 10 grand, we can't show our ID. Now, the 3 of us are going to fucking Vegas. That's a meeting. 3 people getting together, to put a fucking scheme together to go. Not one-on-one conversations. So if you call me later on, are we having a meeting? No, it's not a fucking meeting. Oh, and he runs that show. Are you kidding me? No doubt. I've been there. Mattress Mac put on the Cowboys to win the NFC. I'd have booked that motherfucker. Tell Mac to call me. I'll take that fucking action. Mattress. But
yeah,
no, I'm not anti-social media. Again, it's what you guys do. That's fine. I mean, and the thing is, you make me feel like I'm a fucking dinosaur, and it's not the case. Believe me, the book you're fucking reading, I wrote 20 years ago. I'm just fucking 2 steps.
So just so I'm clear, so let's just we
want you to be clear.
Before we end the show, I got a quick hypothetical for you.
All
You're
right.
growing up in the age of Facebook. Now, granted, you weren't growing up in the age of Facebook because you were a dinosaur when Facebook came out.
Right.
So you're growing up. You're an 18-year-old, 19-year-old about to go to college. Facebook starts up. All your friends are doing it. What are you doing?
I tell them, I say, look, we grew up in a town where we say nothing and we know nothing. The last thing we do is divulge any information about our lives to anyone. You know why? Because there's too many motherfuckers that are dead or in jail for volunteering information that's not necessarily needed to be volunteered. So for people wanting to know where I live, where I eat, what I like, what I don't like, what I smoke, what I don't smoke, fuck them. They don't need to know it. Okay? Now, if you want to go out there and just have a fucking big dick contest and tell everybody, hey, guess what? Here's my fucking lottery ticket. Or guess what? Here's pictures of me in fucking, in Florida walking on the beach. Well, guess what? Here's what happens. Some motherfucker gets killed in Florida in like the same area where you're showing that picture. And somebody's like, hey, wait a minute. That fucking guy looks familiar. Now you're fucking identified, even though you had nothing to do with it. I've seen it happen. I've seen a guy, and this is a 100% true story. His name was George, real close friend of mine. Bartender at a place called in Hollywood, Florida, called the something Gardens. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, we're sitting. He's the tending bar. I'm sitting at the bar, hanging with him, and 2 detectives come in and said, "By the way, have you seen a picture of this girl?" It was a bartender that worked there, and my friend George was like, "Oh yeah, that's whatever her name was," and he's like, "Yeah, I know her real well." He's like, "Well, how well?" I said, "Well, I fucking fucked her last night." It's just tells this guy, "It's really, you fucked her last night, right?" He said, "Well, we found her dead in the Intercoastal this morning. Come with me." And it's just volunteering information, just him trying to be an asshole, volunteering information that's totally unnecessary, even though he's trying to just pound his chest and be a tough guy. People do that on fucking Facebook, just say shit. Now they got this guy in for questioning. Obviously, he got away with it. I mean, not got away with it. They cleared him. But why would you volunteer anything? Okay? Never. I would never volunteer anything. Somebody asked me a question like, oh, by the way, I saw your son last night. Somebody took a picture of him with a hidden camera, and he was at the bathhouse, and 2 Mandingos were fucking him in the ass. Well,
it always gets back to cock and balls.
It's not cock and balls. It's a Mandingo in your ass. You put yourself out there. I don't do nothing. I serpentine every time I leave the MGM. I never go in the same way. You never know. I'm not paranoid. Some motherfuckers follow me.
Not even an ounce of paranoia.
What?
Said, yep, not even an ounce of paranoia.
It's not paranoid, but again, it's nothing's going to happen to me because I'm careful. People follow patterns, and if you give people patterns like on the Facebooks and all this other shit, you're giving them 2 steps ahead of you. I want people 2 steps behind me. I don't want them 2 steps ahead of me. I need to be 2 steps ahead of them, and the least information they have about me, the better it is.
So now it makes sense why the calendar's blank behind you. Like somebody could be watching this.
Look, you're my son. How much could I really trust you?
Zoom.
It's not like I know you 50 years.
Anyway, on that note, any final notes?
Just bet the tennis match, make some money, and set something up this week for me and Ray to do something.
Yeah, you got it. Any day you guys want, let me know. I know you threw around Wednesday. Wednesday's fine here.
Are we interfering with anybody? We do 6:30 because it seems like 6:30 is a good
6:30 is good.
Right, 6:30, okay. 6:30, we'll talk some shit. I'll give a tennis match or maybe some college basketball. Ray's been weighing in on some good college baskets too, so we should have a good fun show then. And we could talk about people not doing Twitter. All right, Ray's in. All right, Marcus down. Okay, and you got the PayPal address for the show. I'll take care of Ray on my end.
All right, folks. Look, I wish you all the best of luck for this game tonight. However you bet it, and any way you bet it, betting, DFS, whatever. Then obviously we have a few days off of football before the weekend. College basketball and tennis is here. Australian Open, is it officially started, or is that a week away?
Starts tonight.
It starts tonight.
Started today already. We've already got some in.
Awesome. So
last thing, guys. Again, I'm gonna get emails about that program. Seriously, if it doesn't make sense to, do not email with me 1,000 questions. I don't like email tag. If it's something you want, be fucking straightforward about it. And again, if I approve it, I approve it. You can come in. I probably won't, but it doesn't hurt to try. But we're doing real well, and those are the only 2 sports we're playing as of now. So on that note, let's get this tennis one in, and we'll see you Wednesday with my man Ray. You signing off, being that I got it.